excited about this. AJ, you found our amazing guest today, Keisha.
Yes, she's a mutual friend of mine from high school, so I was very excited.
Oh, you guys all wait, maybe I didn't even know that part. You two went to high school together?
I went to high school with her friend, her previous coworker.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so this has been floating around, Keisha. I keep seeing this, and another woman that is on the show, I think or a friend of our show, I think had applied. I don't know if she got in, but anyway, it's called DC is Blind, which was a take on Netflix Love is Blind, and this whole experiment has been going on during COVID-19, right?
Correct.
And
it's crazy.
So you were saying 500 applicants.
Yeah, 500 applicants and 20 people got selected, 10 males and 10 females.
Okay. Insane. So you find out this is going to happen, and then I guess much like Love is Blind, how did this all go down? How was it structured?
Yeah, so I found out it was happening through like an Instagram post, and I was like, you know what, this sounds right up my alley. And what am I going to do? It's COVID. So I applied, sent in like my submission 1-minute video, and luckily got picked. And one of my best friends also got picked too. So we did it together, which was really nice. But it was structured kind of like Love is Blind, which funnily enough, I've only seen the first episode of Love is Blind. So I didn't really know what it was going.
Oh, that's even good because you didn't really know what to expect, right?
Yeah, literally, my friend made me watch it the day before we started like filming, so I would have like some sort of idea.
Yeah.
But we like got set up on these like blind dates via Zoom. So video was off; it was just audio, and went on these 10 dates with the guys, and then the next day we made our top 5, some magic person matched us, went on those 5 dates, and then we did like a woman's tell-all in a men's tell-all on our Facebook. So everything was like through a Facebook group.
Okay, got it. But the Facebook group was private, right? So us following along like in public couldn't read it.
No, and you had to, so it was because of like the creator, she also works as a bartender, and like her career is basically very event focused, and a lot of COVID is affecting that industry.
Sure.
And so she was like, this is a great way for me and fellow people in that industry to create revenue. So everyone had to like pay like $5 to get into the Facebook group. And there's over like 2,700 people in this Facebook group.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. And so all the content was like flooded through there. And like on the third night, the men and the women had a live like Facebook Zoom. So like the viewers could watch us. And I was telling AJ earlier, we could drink. It's kind of like Love is Blind. Like we didn't get our free alcohol, but we could still drink.
And you can bring your own, yeah.
From your home, yeah.
I like got blackout. Like I saw no one's home, and the footage is so hilarious. I was like, the world needs to see this. So I made it into a TikTok. Like it's out there for people to see. It's hilarious. It's really funny. And then after that we went on 3 dates. So we went from 5 dates to 3 dates, and then 3 dates to picking your top 1. So like, jump really quickly. And then you either get matched with the person, or you go into like a virtual pod with your fellow women or men and just like chit chat it out while everyone else is on their first dates.
Wait, did anyone propose? Do you have to propose at the end?
Yeah, so you have to ask them if they want to be your quarantine bae.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it wasn't married. It was just, hey, do you want to be quarantine bae? Got it.
Quarantine bae.
Okay, got it. Okay, that's a lot less pressure. That whole damn thing about them all proposing
on
Love is Blind was crazy.
Yeah, and it was only for a week. So like I couldn't imagine like if this was like real, like put a ring on it, I'd be like, no.
All right, I want to know about some of the conversations. What were some of the most awkward things that these men asked? I mean, I can only imagine.
And how long were the dates too? Like your little Zoom dates?
For all 10 of them, it was like 15 minutes. And then the second round was 20 minutes. And then the third round was 45 minutes. So like we were on the phone for like a fuck ton. Like,
yes.
And like 2 complete strangers too. So like very long.
Wow. Okay, and then the question Sarah was asking about the
yeah. So one of the weirdest questions I got was like, what is your favorite sound? And it wasn't a weird question for me. The weird answer I got was a guy said his favorite sound was a dental hygienist.
No.
Suck the water out of the mouth.
Okay.
Not.
Actually, maybe this guy's my match.
Wait, Sarah,
I oddly like that.
Shut the fuck up, you weirdo. What do you mean you like that sound?
I actually don't mind that sound at all. Really, isn't there something therapeutic about that when you're at because they're like sucking out all the tartar, they're sucking out all this stuff. It's a little like Dr. Pimple Popper. Okay.
I love Dr. Pimple Popper. I get that.
I like the feeling of the cleaning thing, but I don't like the sound of it.
Yeah, that was a little weird. And then one of it didn't happen to me on a date, but my friend Lexi, she and another contestant, they took the BDSM like quiz together.
Okay, love it.
And it was so funny, like hearing their like reactions afterwards.
Did he score off the chart of wanting to be like tied up?
Oh yeah, he's super fucking kinky.
Wow. Okay. All right. No, wait. How many rounds did you get down to?
So everyone made it basically to all the rounds, but there's only 3 pairs that got matched up out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't get matched with anyone.
Okay. Got it.
It was like sad girl hours for like the first 5 minutes, and then I was like, I saw the guys, and I was like, I'm really not missing out.
Isn't that so typical dating too? That is like such the quintessential date. You go out and like the person you're like, oh, we had amazing chemistry. Then they text you the next day and they're like, just not feeling it. Wish you well. You're like, are you fucking kidding? What? I was so great on this date. I know that is the worst.
Yeah, but then like we're all family now. Like all of us are like all women, all the men are in like a big like WhatsApp group chat text, and like it's really funny because one of my friends who I've made on the show, it's really funny because we were all literally just trying to date each other, and now we're family. Like it's like a weird like crossover.
It's crazy. I was watching like Love is Blind Netflix, and they all became friends, but they're like, in the beginning we literally all dated each other. So it is like this like weird cesspool of friendship.
It's weird. And then we all took the BDSM test, and like we're just talking. Like it's like very weird, but we all love it.
This is the best way to spend quarantine, to be honest.
Literally.
Yeah.
I know that actually would pass the time. Was there any drama? Obviously in Love is Blind, I'm sure manufactured to some degree, but you would know this because you didn't watch the whole show. But there was like one scene where Carlton makes fun of this woman's like wig, and anyway. So did you hear of any drama that was at all? Because I would imagine, I guess the woman screened everybody really well, but you never know what people are going to say or do.
So there was kind of little spurts of drama. So we had one male contestant that like the girls just weren't vibing with, like not because he was bad, he just wasn't a chemistry match. Great dude, like we'd all be friends with him, but just no one liked him and no one wanted to like be matched with him.
Okay.
Right.
And they just kept saying not the best things about him, and I was like, okay, like people are still people too. Like, let's be nice. And so one of the nights after I got a little too wine drunk, I went in the group chat and I was like, okay, ladies. I was like, went in on it. And apparently like the host took like the screenshot or something, like put in the like viewers Facebook group and be like, there's some tea going on in the girls group. Like someone is like attacking the other girls. And I was like, well, we got, all the contestants got access into that big Facebook group after. And I was like, everything. I was like, oh, this was me.
But luckily they don't show the names, right?
Yeah, well, not for this particular tea. There's one thing about like someone was like kink shaming because it's like something kinky came up in like one of the dates, and someone was kink shaming and they like released the names. But other than that, usually it's not like super name release, but everyone's watching everything anyways. Everyone knows the names.
Keisha,
right.
The 3 couples that got paired, are they still quarantine baes?
So one of them's definitely not. Like after their first date, they're like, yeah, so we're friends. And then one of them's kind of maybe like they're just gonna see how like it goes, like getting to know each other more. And then I just heard through the grapevine that the last couple like asked each other to be official.
Wait, what?
Wow.
After how much time? How much time has passed?
Literally a week and a half.
Wow. That's so amazing. I hope these experiments work, like that people really find their significant others through this. That would be amazing.
Well, are they serious now?
I mean, I think, I don't know. We haven't confirmed it in like the group chat, but I think I'm going to stir the pot a little bit tonight and see.
I would love that, to get a response. And then you said right now they're actually in the middle of filming the Core and Queer.
Yeah, so that's what made me like this whole experiment in general, is that they not only catered to the heterosexual side, but the queer community too. So right now they're in the middle of filming the quarantine version of it. So it's, I think it's 10 or 15, whatever even number of male and female, and they're all doing it together. This time it's a big group, and it's really cool, like watching it, and like they're having like a love expert come on and like do like talk and stuff like that. So it's like really neat that we're bridging that gap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So we can all still follow along by paying $5, right? To DC is Blind Facebook group.
They raised it to $10, but still like 10, 5, whatever. But it's DC is Blind Facebook group and Instagram. I think you can follow Instagram, but to get all like the tea is DC is Blind Facebook group.
Got it.
It's really good content. It's really funny.
Peering in on people's first dates and dating life anyway is, I mean, endless content. So I can only imagine. So
yeah, it's hilarious.
And then I wanted to get you to plug your podcast, right? Because you started a dating podcast related to it.
Yeah. So like I said, me and my best friend, Lexi, we applied separately to DC's Blind, and both, luckily, thank the Lord, got on it. Cause it was so nice having a friend going through it. And at the end of this, we're like, we just need to talk about this. And then also like dating in general to like masses, whoever wants to listen. So we started a podcast called The Post Date Dish, where we rehash over hash browns. Stupid, but like
that's perfect.
I love it.
So you can find us on Instagram at Post Date Dish, and then we're also live on Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, basically wherever you can find podcasts. We release episodes every Sunday, and then my Instagram is KAYYPARR, and then Lexi's is Alexandria M. White, and all that's in like the Post Date Dish.
Love it. Oh my God. Thank you so much for being on with us. This was so fun. I've been seeing things float around about it, so now it's like cool to know what it was.
Yeah, no, thanks for letting me come on. It was like super fun.
Yay! Thanks.
I hope they do a round 2, and we'll tell everyone to do it.
Yes. Oh my God, how fun, for sure.